everything will change. Life won't be the same. We say, why give it a name? This fire can't be tamed.
Been a while since the stick shift.
Find your home in
Here we are on the Autobahn heading toward Austria for our first place in Gersdorf, I think is what it's called. It's basically our start to the German Alpine road, where we're going to be going from east to west to Lake Constance in the next 10 or so days. Yeah, so we're 2 hours away. Asphalt. Guess my fart. They have a lot of words that have fart in it. It's pretty fun. My favorite kind of word. But we're just kind of getting toward the mountains, it looks like. But these roads with this car, this GT Peugeot 203, I think is what it's called, 208, with the stick shift and the winding roads, has been really fun. But we'll check in when we get a little bit more into the mountains. If you can't get over it, get under it. Oh my god, I just realized I'm sitting next to 1,000 bees. No sudden movements. Welcome to our bed and breakfast in Austria. Come check it out. Just drove here. Absolutely beautiful. Something about the air is really just unbelievable. Clean, cool air. Mountain air. That area where I was sitting is probably going to be where I'm watching the Dolphins game tomorrow night. And we're going to go right in through the front. Here's our car, our Peugeot 208 GT. Welcome to our crib. Don't know how many people are staying here yet, but I think we're the only ones here right now. This is where breakfast is served. So we'll be getting breakfast here tomorrow morning. And then upstairs. And this is really like a ski. I mean, it's not only ski, but it's like a ski cabin type thing. We're like really close to a lift and all that stuff, or a bunch of lifts. So I can really imagine, have the heat on. Everyone's like in the morning getting ready to go on the mountain, hanging out here. That's the outside garden. And then through here is the kitchen. You're allowed to cook in here, unless you're staying just one night. Then they don't really want you cooking. Makes sense. We come through to our room right over here, number 3. And then just a super classic, like, hotel kind of room, really comfy bed. It's cool in here. It's like really nice in here. Little sit down spot. We're looking at some hikes we could do tomorrow. And then we have a door to the cabin out there. The garden. We have a door to the garden out there. One of these special fun doors. This is what I am talking about. Whoa! Went back in the chair on accident. What are you doing, a backflip? Got the most traditional meal you can get in Austria, in a place where people do not come that are tourists.
And I got one too, and here's
You got a plant. What is that, dill?
No, I tried. It doesn't taste like any.
We found a short hike to a little waterfall. So we're going.
We're going.
We got our hiking shoes on.
My only shoes on.
We got our shoes are walking shoes, hiking shoes,
Living shoes.
working shoes,
Cute shoes.
cute shoes,
Black
comfy
shoes.
shoes, black shoes, white shoes, all-purpose shoes. It's like ice.
Cold one.
You want to feel it? I could totally do it. Have you felt it yet?
No. I'm nervous.
Let's see it live action.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cold. It's so cold. Look at me. I got goosebumps. Oh my god. There's no way. Your foot gets numb in 2 seconds. He's doing it. I would never do this. You just gotta go in, woo, and then come out. Five, four, three, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. How are you feeling?
That was amazing.
Is it cold?
Yeah, my toes are completely numb. I'm moving them to make sure they still work. The hard part was stepping on the way back because it's kind of like jagged rocks and I couldn't feel what I was stepping on because my feet were numb.
It's so cold. I didn't even put my face in it. It's pretty good actually. I got brain freeze. Oh.
She's picking berries and giving me anxiety about eating them, but she looked it up. Supposedly it's a European dewberry. I ate one just in case she dies, then I'll die too.
It's kind of...
It doesn't taste good. It's like sour, but it is picking off a random thing. So here's that. Oh, what a beautiful day it is. I got my little fire starter over here. You gonna start a fire in the rain? I think you will. This is everything that I thought it would be. We're leaving our bed and breakfast, and
No breakfast.
there's no breakfast, and there hasn't been anybody here pretty much. We haven't seen one other person this whole time, and it's like a 3-story building. But this is where we thought we would have breakfast. No breakfast. This is gonna sound really funny and like a joke, but it's not. I'm going hiking around trying to find Hitler's eagle's nest because it's nearby. And we need to hike to it, and we don't have any service, so I can't really find where it is. And I was looking for a hiking sign up there, and I'm very wet and it's very cold, so I'm gonna go back. But I did not find Hitler's eagle's nest. Luckily, I wasn't charged with having to find it back in the 40s, or else we would have never found it. That looks good, man. Look at my potatoes.
Look at my potatoes.
Where are we? Birch to Sky Gaydon.
Where are we?
We're on our next stop. I'm looking for the name of this place somewhere. She's trying to buy me a lederhosen. I love the mountains. How about you?
Me too, me too.
So any check in on the pronunciation? Birch to Skaden. We didn't buy any lederhosen. You know what lederhosen plural is?
Lederhose.
Found a bunch of German veterans in the graveyard. Crazy to look at. Crazy to see. Something a little crazy. The Hitler's hideout, where he spent some time vacationing, and also apparently his headquarters and where he lived during World War II and this Nazi headquarters overall. Here it is. All the way up top in the Bavarian Alps.
Hey, we are currently in Germany on our Alpine trail, going through the mountains. Here's our home for one night. We got our shower, bathroom, and laundry room all in one, inclusive. We got our little kitchen. It has a mini bar if we want to pay for it, but we bought all of our own stuff, so we're gonna have dinner tonight. Some wine, some beer, some snack. We got grape and cheese, and it's gonna be like a little soup and all that stuff. Here's the second bedroom that we're not using. And this is our room.
This is our bedroom.
Our bedroom pillows are probably gonna be feathery, which is not what we like, but that's okay. Closet, couch. We got a little porch.
The best part.
All the way up there.
That's the eagle's nest.
The eagle's nest. And we got free grapes.
I did a video earlier about the eagle's nest. That's the eagle's nest up there.
Yeah. And this is
Nice
us.
view. And we have a
Little grape.
what's a grapevine? Hey, through the grapevine. And there's a lot. Look, show me where they are.
Here's some. Up there some. Right here some. Behind these little leaves. There's a ton.
We did not need to buy grapes, and we bought a lot of grapes.
I know.
We're leaving our stay here because we have to move on our trip. And she is having breakfast.
So we had a delicious breakfast in
Berchtesgaden.
yeah.
No idea how to say it.
No idea how to say it. And now we're on the road to,
The next place.
which is
I'm not sure.
Oh. Hey, cow. Ma. Oh, and horses. Nice looking horses.
The Bavarian Alps, man. Holy cow, this is beautiful. Roads are lucky they're wet, otherwise I'd be tearing them up. Like Ricky Bobby in his prime. You know, we're gonna take it nice and easy, only because the roads are wet.
You're so warm. Why are you so warm? You're sunbathing. Hi, me. She loved me. She jumped on me. You're cute. Hey, cutie. You want to snuggle? Okay, snuggle. Ooh. That's the best place ever. Hi, chicken. Hi. Even the chickens let you pet them. I like it here. We should stay forever. You're a biscuit. Okay, welcome. Look, we got some fresh tomatoes. We got some really cool flowers. We got chickens. We got a kitty cat. This is where Bobby does his working. There's cows in a garden over there. Can't see the cows right now. But come on in. Here we have our kitchen, 4-burner stove, cute little place to sit. Wine glasses, probably stuff in here. Haven't even looked. Nothing yet. Ooh, see? We're staying forever. This is our bedroom. We got a nice little couch to sit at. We got a closet. Our bed is comfortable. I already sat on it. We got a rocking chair where I'm gonna bring my kitty inside and put it on my lap and pet her the whole time. No, I'm not gonna do that. I want to though. And the best part, look at this bathroom. Massive. This is probably a whole other bedroom. Look at this shower. Look at that thing. That's what my shower's gonna look like. That's what our shower's gonna look like, baby.
It's amazing.
Very cute. That's it. Where are we?
Sammersburg.
Sammersburg.
Sammerburg.
We're in Sammerburg in Germany. A little, south of Munich. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go find the kitty now.
So I came inside and very quickly set up my laptop. So, it was 9 o'clock back home. So I had to start working, start my meeting and everything. And we chatted before we came inside with the owner of this property and, the rest of the property here. And she's, it's like her farmhouse. She's got a bunch of different animals. We saw some baby ducks that literally just hatched today. And Allie asked if she could help her because she was working. This lady's so nice. And the lady was very happy to hear that. And then I went to work and Allie has been doing farm work since we got here. Let me see if I can get her on camera. There she is. What are those? Not oranges. They look like oranges. She's eating whatever it is. Oh, she's so happy here.
We are in the world's smallest little town. It's just basically a couple houses. And this beautiful place is where we were able to stay for the night. I don't want to leave, but we have to, unfortunately. This is a traditional farmhouse, so this is like the main living quarters, and then that's the barn. And then that's another kind of style barn, but it's where you can store food underneath in the darker part of the bottom basement. And then, not sure what's up top, but they've had this property since 1435 in the family, which is really amazing to even think about. She's got a beautiful garden. And then up top, all the way, it's hard to see, but right up there, it says the year when this was built. So that one was 1834. And then on this one, you can also see it, but way harder to see. I think it's at 1873. Really, really hard to see. And they have their initials carved into it, which is just beautiful. Really special. I'm gonna take you to see the animals. That's our home.
We don't want to leave.
We don't want to leave. Up here are the chickens. So it's the chicken coop. And there's baby ducks in there. Of course, nobody's out. Oh, she's out with the ducks. Baby, come here. That is so precious. She's been sitting on those eggs for a while. And they all hatched yesterday and the day before. We got some beautiful raspberries growing here. The cows, neighbors' cows, their tiny little greenhouse, which is so cute. That's where I was working yesterday, helping Gerlinde. We were picking apples and pears. That's a pear tree right there. That one. And then these are apple trees. So tasty. And the cows over there. Hey, Moo. Hey. So pretty and so fresh. They taste amazing. This was such a special place. So grateful to be here. I would definitely recommend driving to this tiny little town. The barn. Apples, not all of these that we collected. She's currently collecting them too. That's all the hay that they just cut. And you have to fluff it. And then this is the silo where they normally keep grain, but instead it's wood chips.
Holy. What is this for?
Where you keep grain.
What do you mean? To feed stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Story time. What you were just looking at down there is our B&B. Is it a B&B?
Yeah.
The property of where we're staying. And they told us a really interesting story. So this hill that we're standing on the top of, it's basically the beginning of the forest here. They call this hill American Grave. Because in 1944, it was either 43 or 44, an American bomber that had 6 soldiers, 6 pilots, whatever, 6 people in the American bomber were flying over, and they got shot down by German artillery and crash landed into the hill, into the forest right here. And all 6 of the people, all 6 of the Americans died. And the wheel from one of the wheels from the bomber actually rolled all the way down this hill and ran into a tree. And obviously all the Germans in this small village heard what happened, but they came out and they saw like the wheel, and they went up to the wheel, and it was like a wheel that had air in it. And it was the first time they'd ever seen that. Like, it wasn't in the 40s in this village. These people, like, they didn't, it was like a new invention, right? That it was like a tire with air, a wheel with a rim from the plane. But anyway, obviously they came up here to find the 6 soldiers dead, and they created a grave for them, and the Germans buried all 6 of the dead American people that were in the bomber. And they buried them right here where we're standing, but I think she said in either the 70s. In the 70s, an American group, probably with the government or military, came here and dug all of the soldiers out and then brought their bodies back home to America. So we're standing on what was a plane crash site, and Simon, the owner of the residence over there, since this has gotten washed out from some rain, since it got washed out like underground-ish, deep below the soil, he's found artillery shells, he's found pieces of the plane, all sorts of stuff. So we were looking around, but of course we weren't able to find anything. But very interesting site and very interesting stories to hear from the people taking care of us here. The bomber was actually coming from bombing run over Munich, where we're kind of near Munich. So they were doing whatever they were doing that they had to do, or felt that they had to do in Munich. And then that's when they were on their way leaving Munich, where somewhere was German artillery, where the plane floated down into this hill we're standing on and into the forest there. Another interesting fact about this whole story that we've been on about is family members of one of the 6 people that died on this hill in the plane crash came and stayed in the exact accommodation that we're staying in right now. And unfortunately, our host wasn't here, so no one was here to speak English to them and tell them exactly where it was. So they're from Minnesota, I believe. I don't know if they found this hill, but they knew that this was the town or the location. They stayed right there, and I don't know if they actually found the area, but she has then since tried to reach out to them and let them know, the details of it and the location and everything. Picturing this place in cloudy skies, the sounds of war going on, especially in those mid 40s before the war ended in 45, was a pretty rough scene in Germany at that point. Imagine kind of living in just as one of the most peaceful places you can ever live ever. There's like 15 houses in this little town, not even a store, nothing, just houses and farm. And all of a sudden a futuristic plane just comes in and crashes in your backyard. Very, very scary stuff. And God rest the souls of all the people that died and helped liberate Europe. And even the people that died doing what they thought was right.
Tiny little door looking thing down there is actually a store from that lady that owns that house. She sells like jewelry and lavender salt bath stuff, perfume. So they all craft their own kind of, I guess, merchandise and trade and sell to locals and people that are passing through, which is pretty cool.
I don't know how to say. She thinks she is the boss.
She does.
No,
Oh, the other one.
that one, yeah.
These are the male ducks.